What's going on, you guys? It's be your boy, Scattered by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. What is going on, you guys, on this cold Wednesday afternoon? I hope you guys are bundling up, and I hope you guys are not in the rain because it's raining around here, but I hope you guys are doing okay, and I hope you guys are safe and warm, all right? Now, before we get into anything, let's talk about what's coming up. Now, as you guys already know, I've been telling you guys for the last 2 or 3 months that I'm nominated for 2 Boss Babe Awards, Boss Babe YouTuber of the Year and Boss Babe Podcast of the Year, okay? Voting just started this morning at 6 a.m. Eastern time. So voting is now underway. The link will be available in the comment section and in my description box. So if you're going to vote, please vote for me for YouTuber of the Year and also vote for me and Jamar both for Podcast of the Year. Some of you have already voted and I'm definitely appreciative of all of your support. So thank you guys for already supporting and all of that good stuff. Okay. Thank you. Thank you guys for all of that. So that's pretty much it. There's nothing else that you need to look forward to at all. But however, I will be doing a 40K subscriber live a little bit later tonight. It'll probably be around 10 p.m. Eastern time. The link is already available. So if you need to go and click the link so you could be notified when it comes out, you can go ahead and do that. But I'll be going live a little bit later for my 40K, and I will be going live not too long from now about Carlos King, Dragon, Robin Dixon, and the Real Housewives of Potomac cast. So make sure y'all are ready for that. Now, with that being said, we're about to go ahead and get into the tea that we got for today. Now, the main story is about Nene and Eboni K. Williams, but we're going to start it off with something very minuscule, and that is Lyrica Anderson and Shekinah Joe, okay? Now, as you guys already know, that the Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion Season 3 is out right now, and I recently stopped, doing reviews on it because it's not that great. There was a feud between Shekinah and Lyrica Anderson, okay? Now, this is coming from the Urban Bell Mag because apparently Shekinah Joe has quit Love and Hip Hop after her altercation with Lyrica Anderson. Now, it says that Shekinah Joe was having an eventful season on Love and Hip Hop's Family Reunion, and she managed to rub Chrissy Lampkin the wrong way. Chrissy didn't like the fact that Shekinah, had asked Tierra about her legal battle with 50 Cent, and even though they had some tension over it, Shekinah apologized and they were able to move forward. However, Shekinah has not been able to move forward from her tension with Lyrica Anderson. Things went left between them instantly after seeing each other for the first time. Lyrica said hello to Shekinah with her hand out for a handshake, and Shekinah refused to shake her hand. Shekinah later said that she didn't want to speak to Lyrica because of an interaction that they had on Instagram. Lyrica sent Shekinah a DM to ask her to promote one of her records. When Shekinah read Lyrica's Instagram bio, she noticed the follow back prompt that shows up when someone is followed by someone that they don't follow back. However, Shekinah mistakenly thought that the prompt was Lyrica demanding that Shekinah follows her back. Even though it was just a misunderstanding, Shekinah would later say that the Instagram mix-up wasn't the worst thing. She went on to allege that someone in Los Angeles told her that Lyrica doesn't care for Shekinah, and Lyrica words that Shekinah would hurt her brand from association alone. Lyrica denied ever saying this to anyone, and she pointed out that she doesn't really know Shekinah enough to even make that kind of statement. Now, when things really escalated with Shekinah, when Shekinah told Lyrica to be a mother to her son, as well as labeling Lyrica's mother, Lyrica Garrett, as a one-hit wonder. Well, she's a no-hit wonder because I don't know not one record by her ass at all, but that's another story for another day, okay? Okay, and she had no remorse, although the moment was completely no, where was I? Okay. On the recent episode, Lyrica actually slapped Shekinah over the comments, and she had no remorse, although the moment caught Shekinah off guard. Shekinah talked about the altercation on Instagram Live recently, and she's not happy with the production team. She said, I kept asking them producers and stuff, and I kept saying, whatever y'all do, y'all better show me hitting this hoe back. We're going to show you, Shekinah. We're going to show you. We're going to make sure. And Shekinah continued, at the end of the day, baby, I'm a black woman living in the black world. You cannot have it like you cannot have this like I hit this hoe back. You got to show me hitting this hoe back. Don't play me like that. Oh, we got you. Come on, man. They ain't even show that. So she went on to say that Lyrica had some degrading things to say to her, including telling Shekinah that she needs to go do some hair, and she's nothing but a bottom bitch hairstylist. I mean, What this bitch didn't say to me, they edited all that out and got me calling her mama a one-hit wonder. That's effed up, right? Shekinah said. Shekinah also announced that she's done with Love and Hip Hop. I worked my ass off and did what I had to do, and I hope I made great TV for y'all because I'm done. Shekinah then added that I ain't playing it like that. It ain't right. You don't do that to nobody. You don't do ish like that. You do not effing do that. Now when it's one of your coolest people on the show, like a bitch who don't give you no problems, don't do none of that. No, you don't do that to me. Not bougie, always on time. You do that. You don't do that to me. She feels unappreciated, and she feels unappreciated. And she said, "I feel unappreciated. I'm gonna take my unappreciated ass and get the F on because I feel real unappreciated. Yeah, this is a real bitch slap to my face. Yeah, it was because when you think about it, something like it was a slap, a real slap. So it is what it is. I ain't nobody's push around, and I ain't a hoe who cares about what anybody got going on for real, for real. I do this ish for entertainment purposes for real. But it's like I beg to differ. I'm straight, okay? So there should be, I think there is some audio of her saying this stuff. So for whatever reason, let me see if this is going to work. Okay, so as you know what, I'm not even gonna do this. I'd rather do it when I'm live. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here because I think they got I got a piece of the live on Reality Entertainment TV. So what I'm gonna do is, because my Bluetooth speaker is already on anyway, so I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna find it real fast so you guys can hear. Okay, there you go. Here we go.
So I kept saying, whatever y'all do, y'all better show me in this whole bag. Oh, we're gonna show you, Shekinah. We're gonna make sure. I just said, I'm like, at the end of the day, baby, I'm a black woman living in a black world. You cannot have this. Like, I hate this whole bag. You have to show me in the whole bag. Don't play with me like this. Oh, we got you. We got you. Come on, man. They didn't even show that shit. They didn't even show that shit. Edited that shit out and they knew what the fuck they were doing. I kept asking me for over and over again. Oh, we don't show that. That's not. Man, they so bogus for that shit though. I knew it. And then like last week when we was in this farm, and this girl that said so much degrading shit to me, they edited all that shit out. It just told me all kind of shit. Go back to doing something so hell. You a nothing ass, bottom ass hairstylist. I mean, what they did say to me, right? They edited all that out and just got me calling her mama a one-hit wonder. Now that's fucked up, right? I'm not even looking at this hoe in the spot. I'm not even stunning her up. But it's like, if I worked my ass off, I did what I had to do. I hope I made great TV for y'all, but I'm done. I ain't playing like that. Mm-mm. It ain't right. And you don't do nobody like that who really making money for you and who fucking with you. You don't do that to nobody. Mm-mm. You don't do that. You do not fucking do that. Not like one of your most coolest people on the show, like a bitch who don't give you no problem. Don't do none of that. You don't do that to me. Not bullshit. I always on time handling my business. You don't do that to me. I'm straight. I feel really unappreciated, so I feel unappreciated. And I'm gonna take me and my unappreciative self and get the fuck on because I feel real unappreciated. Yeah, this was a real slap in my face. Yeah, it was. Because when you think about something like, it was a slap, a real slap. So, it is what it is. I done been disrespected by too many people. And I'm cool. I'm straight. I ain't nobody do bitch. I ain't nobody push around bitch. I ain't no bitch who really care about nothing nobody really got going on for real. I do this shit for entertainment purposes for real. But it's like, no, I beg to differ. I'm straight. Mm-hmm. I want the ratings to still be the same. I'm not saying it for you to stop paying attention to the ratings. You're tripping. You need to continue to watch that shit. I ain't got nothing to do with it. This shit still gonna be good. Still gonna do its thing. It's just time for me to do something different. Just crazy though, cause it's just too much. And if I, the tag along bitch, I gotta keep being the tag along bitch. I don't want to tag no more. Yeah, they showed me talking about her mama music career, but they didn't show her dragging cosmetologist, right? That's deep. How you not gonna show her talking about people who do the hair and the makeup, basically? You know, I'm straight. A real OG in this TV shit. And I'm gonna walk away a OG in this TV shit, and it's cool. At the end of the day, I don't care. I don't do nothing on the show. I don't sing, I don't dance, I don't rap, I don't do none of this shit. My position can go to somebody who do that. Like, who rap, who sing, who dance, who do whatever. Like, I don't do any of that. I'm gonna stay back in my lane. I'm gonna do something different. Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing for no views, no bitch hit me. You don't show me hitting this whole back. Ain't nothing for the views in it. Mm-mm. So why the hell when you show me protecting myself? Fuck you mean? Why wouldn't you show me protecting myself? Why I gotta take the hit? You got me fucked up. Ain't nobody doing it. Mm-hmm. Girl, I don't know that bitch. That bitch is a fan of me. I'm not stunned her. I knew it, didn't I? I kept sitting on the sofa with you telling you I only want to see this shit. Ain't nothing about no straight up one. I know I hit this whole back. They got this hoe in the bathroom, put her wig back down. You could tell it was an altercation. Why y'all didn't show it? How you got time to cut back to her being in the bathroom, but you didn't show me goddamn handling my business? Why you did that? I can I
Okay, and that was Shekinah talking about how editing didn't treat her well and how they only showed what she said about Lyrica's mother, but they did not show all the stuff that Lyrica Anderson said about her. Now, I do feel like they do kind of try to show Lyrica Anderson in a good light all the time. I mean, and Lyrica does sit up and start a lot of drama. That's just my opinion. I know people gonna probably feel like, I'm sitting up here just, taking up for her just for the hell of it. You feel what I'm saying? But that's not really it over here. I just feel like that's just how I feel about it. I do think that they give Lyrica a good edit a lot of the time. But at the same time, though, Shekinah, you are messy and you do start a lot of ish for no apparent reason a lot of the times. And Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion was actually good until you came along. And you probably one of the reasons why I really stopped watching the show, honestly. Because you do too much. You do way too much. You talk too much crap. You really do. And then when somebody comes for you, then you act like you want to be confused about it. No. So at the end of it all, you did kind of put 10 on 20 with the Lyrica situation. You did. You did. You put 10 on 20 with that. I felt like, okay, if there was a problem between you and Lyrica, you could have really talked about it. But instead, you decided to go about it in the most crazy way, and you didn't even have to do that. You really didn't. You did not have to go about it that way. You decided to go about it that way when you really didn't have to do that. But Shekinah is extra, and that's what she do. She decided to go about it that way, and then this is the end result of it. So does anybody feel bad for Shekinah? Because I really don't. She does a lot of stuff. She inserts herself in a whole lot of BS all the time, but then expects somebody to really feel bad for her and be on her side. It ain't nothing to be on your side about, ma'am. You start a lot of stuff, and it is what it is. However, I don't like Lyrica either. I think that she starts a lot of shit too, and she gets edited in a certain type of way where she looks like the victim all the time. Straight up, because she did all that fake stuff on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and everybody was mad at K Michelle for it. And then all the while, this was a whole fake storyline to begin with between her, something that her, Safari, and A1 and concocted and made a fake storyline. And now you got folks, mad at K because she called you out. got folks mad at Moniece because she said that your marriage was fake. So yeah, but Shekinah, girl, bye. Like, get the hell out of here. Ain't nobody trying to hear your fake tears, child. Anyway, with that being said, child, we can move on to the very next story, and that is Miss Nene Leakes and Ebony K. Williams, who I don't know that much about. I just know that she was on the Real Housewives of New York City, and a lot of people did not like her. However, Nene was on the Breakfast Club yesterday, and she took a couple of shots at a couple of housewives in the Housewives franchise and said that some of them are not famous; they're just known, or no one really knows them. However, even though I have my opinions on her, I do think that Nene is doing a swell job being the co-host on the Breakfast Club. I think she's doing a good job. This is right up her alley. However, Ebony K. Williams had some things to say about Nene and what she said about the Bravo lights. So we're gonna go up. And we're going to listen to what she had to say. I got the long version of what she said from the Breakfast Club right here. And I'm going to play it on my Bluetooth speaker. Let's get into what she had to say, you guys. Let's check that out.
It's the EJ Envy Show Club Court.
Yes, indeed. We are taking Nene Leakes to court. Nene Leakes was our guest host the last couple of days. And, we're wondering, was Nene hating or was she speaking subjective truth when she said that, she asked the question, are some of the housewives known or are they famous? Let's listen to the clip.
I tell you, there's a difference between famous and being known.
There is.
That's all.
I thought a lot of them on the Real Housewives franchises were famous.
They all famous?
I would think so, especially on the Potomac in Atlanta.
They're famous?
I thought so.
Oh my God.
Candy is famous.
Yes.
Escape, Candy. Okay, but never mind.
You something else.
I haven't even said anything. I'm just looking at y'all. I say what now? Just tell me again. I will give Candy, yeah. But everyone else, I don't see it.
Did you watch New York Housewives?
Who was even on that show? I think they got rid of the whole entire cast and they have a new cast.
Ebony K. Williams was on the show.
She was on it.
I don't know her either.
She'll be here this
now,
week.
is she famous or is she known?
Mm.
Now you
that's a good question.
That is a great question. I don't know what that applies to with them, but that's a great question.
She's known.
She's known.
Yeah.
And she might be famous to some. I think fame is subjective, right? Like there's people that are famous, like Beyonce's famous.
Yeah,
we all know that.
Yeah, when you think of famous, I think of Beyonce.
But then everybody else is subjective because you can be walking through the mall with your 14-year-old and she might lose it over a TikTok star. So that TikTok star is famous to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ebony K. Williams is here. She's our judge. Mm-hmm. But of course, you can weigh in.
Oh, yes.
What do you think?
Well, I've got unique perspective. Gentlemen, as you both know, I was the first Black woman on Real Housewives of New York.
Nene said she didn't.
1, 4, 0, 4, 3.
Yeah, that's so interesting to me, though, because I'm looking at my Instagram DMs, and there you go, Envy. You can see.
That is a receipt.
That's a receipt.
Can we read that evidence in court?
Absolutely. Matter of fact, why don't you read it, Charlamagne?
Read out loud.
Closer. Go ahead.
You can read that.
Well, this is from Nene Leakes, February 3rd at 9:07 a.m. Are you still on the show? 3 days later, February 12th. Hello? And then 2 days from that, Ebony K. Williams responds, hello, Nene. Happy to chat in person. My cell is let me know next time you're in New York City.
Yo, Nene is so crazy. Like, are you still on the show? I can just hear the shade in her voice. Hello?
So Nene does know who you are.
And then she proceeded to call, per my instruction, or invitation, rather.
Oh, she did call you?
Yes, we had a very lovely chat.
No.
Absolutely. So I'm not sure what was meant when she came on this beloved program and said, I don't know her. That's just factually not true.
Yeah.
I want to say this. So that is just a lie. Okay, so you do know me, Nene, and you do know that I was the first and only Black housewife. In fact, I was named in Nene's legal complaint. I am actually a named person as an example of the racial discrimination that she alleged Bravo of participating in.
Oh.
She cites my example, what I went through with Ramona on camera. So, yeah, the court documents say you do know me, Nene. Okay, so anyway.
So if you catch somebody lying, does that mean their whole testimony is a lie?
I would argue that at closing, Envy.
Damn.
I would argue that now you have no credibility on the topic and you have a reputation for lying.
So do we go to the jury at all?
Is this a closed case?
Case closed?
No, not case closed.
Okay.
Well, guilty of hating for sure, and
Gotcha.
guilty of lying because you absolutely reached out to me. I didn't reach out to you. But also,
the
difference is, because I do agree with Nene on the broader point of being known and being different, famous. Bravo Housewives, Charlamagne specifically, we have a particular rabid fan base. They actually have a name for that. Bravo celebrity. That's called a Bravo celebrity. So when your celebrity is rude, if you were not a known individual, but for being a housewife, you're a Bravo celebrity. They can be really, really big celebrities. Like you say, people standing in line, people knocking, people fainting, people passing out, all of that. That's great.
I've seen them do that to Giselle and Robin at their live podcast.
I believe that. I have seen that. I've seen them do it with some of my dumb castmates. So former castmates. So I believe that. That is different, though. That was a shot. That was a shot. Well, they dumb. You saw that season. Anyways, that is different, though, y'all, than being, I would say, a bona fide celebrity with an actual skill set. I think that's the difference, perhaps, that Nene was talking to. And because I'm not a hater, I will credit Nene, as I have done on this show, as I've done on The View, which I guess host frequently, that Nene transcended Housewives as a genre. And I would say Nene became famous beyond being a housewife.
So
Bethany Frankel definitely did.
Bethany Frankel did. Nene did.
Teresa Giudice?
No.
You don't think so?
Absolutely not. I think beyond the housewives, Teresa is the Bravo celebrity. I think you've got somebody like Garcelle Bouvet, who was a known celebrity being a housewife. That only added to her celebrity.
I don't count her in the Kenya Moores of the world. Our Candy, because they was already people. They were known
definitely
before.
not Candy. Candy is a
that was my point. I think when you look at it, and maybe like you said, a Bravo celebrity, but I always thought Candy was famous because outside of just Housewives, she had a successful career with Escape, and she had a solo career.
Legend.
She wrote Scrubs. She is famous.
She's a Broadway producer.
Absolutely.
She's halfway to an EGOT.
So she's
famous. Absolutely.
So what about Robin and Giselle?
They're Bravo celebrities. I just was with Robin yesterday. Had a great conversation. Congratulated her on her new nuptials. I don't even think that they would argue with that point. Correct. I could be wrong.
I agree.
Let's go to the jury.
Now, starless, I would say that's wrong. I think Giselle, I think Robin's a star. I think Katie's a star. I think all those are stars.
Make sure you listen to their podcast, Reasonably Shady, on the Black Effect iHeartRadio Podcast Network.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, Floor.
Flora, good morning. What's your thoughts? You're in Breakfast Club Court.
Yes. So I definitely agree with Nene. I think there's a huge difference between being famous and being known. I mean, especially on the Housewives franchise, there's people that you can even recognize by face, and there's some that you hear the name and you're like, huh? Who's that?
Okay.
Interesting.
So you agree with Nene. Thank you, Mama. Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Kim.
Kim, good morning. We're asking.
Okay, I don't think we need to hear all the rest of that. I think we kind of get it at this point. Ain't no need to listen to all the calls and all that other stuff. Pretty much. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me turn this off. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now, this is all I gotta say about this. Now, Eboni pretty much got proved to be a liar here. Because she claimed that she didn't know Eboni Williams, but she's sitting up here naming her in her lawsuit and DMing her and all this other stuff. See, this is the problem that I got with Nene. And this is why I said what I said yesterday. And a lot of y'all was not trying to hear what I had to say yesterday because she was dragging Robin. And one thing about it, and two things for certain, I am not biased. I'm going to call it the way that I see it. I feel like Nene's shade was absolutely unnecessary. And she did not need to be, she didn't need to do that. She didn't need to do that, period. So it is what it is. So my thing is, Nene need to stop coming out here throwing shade at folks. And then we already see that the Nene fans are sitting up here trying to turn this around on Eboni when Nene was the one who tried to pretend like she didn't know this woman. But if you didn't know her and if you wasn't familiar with her, if you wasn't aware of her, then you never would have had her on your lawsuit. You never would have reached out to her for anything. You wouldn't be talking to her. That's Nene being a bitter Betty. She's still mad because she's no longer on the damn show. That's really what this whole point is. She mad because she's not on the show no more. And I'm gonna need for her to really get over the fact that she's not on the show no more. That's what I'm gonna need for her to do. So at the end of the day, we know that you're Bravo royalty. We know that you're one of the biggest housewives out there right now. We know that you're the one with all the memes, all the sayings, all of that stuff. I'll never take that away from you. Your attitude is going to overshadow everything that you ever built. And you sitting up on the Breakfast Club when you was sitting up on Bravo getting $1 million plus checks every damn year, but you sitting up on the Breakfast Club as a guest host on a show that don't know where they're about to go. And the Breakfast Club was once the best show out there. And I don't even listen to Breakfast Club no more. Drink champs. Okay, so that's just all I got to say about that. So with that being said, y'all, let's talk about it down below. So how do you guys feel about what Ebony had to say in response to Nene's claims about her not knowing her and some of these Bravo stars not really being stars, not being famous? How do you guys feel about that? And how do you feel about Shekinah Joe quitting Love and Hip Hop due to her altercation with Lyrica Anderson? Make sure you guys leave it down below. And we're up out of here. With that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scattered by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also click on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here. Until my next video, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tremel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tremel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. I hope to hear from you.